Greatest shooters the league has ever seen. Clark, I think you could make a case that he's the best off-the-dribble three-point shooter in league history. What do you think?
I think he's the best total shot maker shooter we've had in the league. When you look at all aspects of shooting, I don't know if anybody's ever been better.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of this game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And, Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
And for Steph Curry, the light doesn't get any greener. I mean, the only limit is his conscience. I think he does a great job of scoring, but also looking to keep his teammates engaged.
And Harris wide open. He shoots the baseline J off the mark. On defense, Detroit. It's a three-point game, and there's Stephen Curry on this. Just by Bogut. Curry's got 5 now.
Pretty looking shot. I mean, when you can hit it from that deep, wow.
I'll tell you what, Clark, you got to be feeling pretty good to put it up from out there.
Offensive rebound, and it's sent back by Bogut.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Thompson misses.
And, you know, when you think back when Curry came into the league, the question was, is he just a scorer, or can he play point guard? Well, I think he's more than answered those concerns, and he's gotten a lot better with his decision-making as he's now starting to limit his turnovers.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Jackson passes to Drummond. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Assisted by Andre Drummond.
Golden State's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And Curry, here we go.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
They set the pick. Now Jackson. He has 5. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Jackson's got 7. And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
The offensive rebound. Barnes dishes to Bogut. Green kicks to Curry. Hands it from downtown. 10 points for him.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Harris outside. The 15-footer, and it's sent back by Bogut.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert. And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And the basket by Johnson.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
Stolen by Jackson. Tries yet again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Jackson's got 9.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
It's tipped. And it's Johnson penetrating, and the whistle blow is going to be on Andre Iguodala. And here's a little-known fact, Clark. Only 3 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love if he's on your team. He can be an irritant if he's not with you, but continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong.
Now the Warriors moving it up. Barbosa gets the bucket.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Here's Baines. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. There's a screen. Jackson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot two. They get Andre Iguodala.
And for Reggie Jackson, the league is going the right way in terms of his skill set. Everyone loves the guard who can shoot well enough to bust the zone as well as make plays for others and at the rim. And Jackson is that guy.
Brandon Rush is checked in for the Warriors. Ian Clark comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And back to Jackson.
That was earthquake-ish. No such thing as a run-of-the-mill finish when we're talking about... about that young man.
Greg, he is a unique player in terms of his creativity around the rim.
As good as anybody in our league.
Oh, power and grace in one package, fellas.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
Meeks can't hit.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Jackson's got the ball.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Rush's shot is off. Pistons leading by 4. Jackson drives in. Baines passes to Tolliver. Here's Jackson. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Jackson's got 13 points.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Here's Azili. That one off the back iron and out. The basket's coming early and often in the...
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for your...
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, it's due to their hustle, as you said, Greg, and it's showing up on the scoreboard, too.
Warriors trail by 6. Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Andre Drummond is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Over to the left wing. Off target with his 3.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Detroit.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Here's Caldwell Pope. He's covered by Thompson. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Caldwell Pope's got his second basket of the game.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Curry outside. Curry with another miss.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Andre Drummond is a big guy. At the NBA Draft Combine, he measured 7 feet tall with a 7'7" wingspan. And he tipped the scales at 280 pounds. That's a super heavyweight, my friends.
Curry.
Oh! How about that, Kevin?
What range on that shot.
Unbelievable.
It's amazing. Jackson against Curry. Now here's Jackson. Defense right on him. And it's Harris off the drive. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. From deep. Oh! How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I just
How in
saw
the
right
world?
there.
Harris setting the pick for Jackson. The dish to Harris. Mark that as his 5th miss in 7 shots.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
The offense has a better flow, and it actually looks better here in the second quarter.
It does. They're playing with a little bit more bounce in their step and trying to close this gap.
There's the double team with Bogut. A look from Harris. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Harris has got 6.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack. And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Jackson against Curry. Outside Jackson. Pass to Drummond. Just 5 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the Warriors with some changes. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Bogut. And it's Barbosa in for Barnes. Detroit also making some changes. Anthony. Oliver. He's checked in for Marcus Morris. Johnson comes in for Harris. And it's Jody Meeks in for Jackson. Feeds it to Caldwell Pope. There's a good screen. Johnson dishes to Caldwell Pope. Tries from 10. And Barbosa pulls it down. Warriors have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. They might be named after a car part, but the Pistons had a rough go of things on the road, Clark. They just had to use it. They just couldn't stay consistent away from home.
They couldn't. Only won 14 road games, and that number is not enough to get you to the playoffs.
And Drummond kicks to Johnson. Detroit, no good that time either. Golden State's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And the Warriors with some changes. Ezeli's checked in for Green. Spates comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And a switcher also for Detroit. Baines is checked in. For Detroit, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10.
And guys, for the Pistons' bad road record, a lot of it was due to their poor start on the road. Only managed to win 1 of their first 9 games, and that tends to take the confidence away from a young team.
Tolliver the pass to Baines.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And the first one drops.
Aaron Baines.
He hits both from the stripe. Golden State's gone 4 of 7 on 3-point shots in the second quarter. Here's Livingston. Rebound, Detroit.
You know, the last thing I'll say about the Pistons on the road, typically you have to be close to 500 on the road in order to make the playoffs. The Pistons won 7 in a row at one point on the road, but by then they had fallen too far back. He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
There's the screen. Here's Caldwell Pope. Spates with the block. Barbosa dishes to Livingston. Some nice passing by Golden State.
Spates.
That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Johnson outside. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots. Shot and game clock separated by 5. It's stolen. Here's Meeks. And he converts the layup. And it's a 4-point Detroit lead. Warriors have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts.
No need to rush here. They can play for one shot.
Yeah, and I think the way you do it, you're patient as you indicated, and wait until about the 5-second mark before you get into your play.
Here's Livingston. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Livingston's got 4 this quarter.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
It'll count. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall. And a pretty tight.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille. Reggie Jackson is having one of those nights. He had 13 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Kenny, what's your take on Detroit? All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report, as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
You just can't shoot the triple any better than he did in that first half. That was incredible.
And here in the second, Greg, he's got to just keep taking them and making them. And if that's the case, no reason for him to stop.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. And it's Barnes, and at the 3, the small forward.
And guys, you know, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, this guy screams potential at you. I mean, perfect size and length and speed for a 2-guard. He plays both ends. Right now, it's all about consistency for him.
The drive by Jackson. That's good. Jackson's got 15.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Drummond the screen. Jackson kicks to Drummond. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. This is to Barnes. Back to Thompson. He kicks to Curry. And there's the feed to Morris. Lets it go from 11. Warriors with the rebound. Thompson's got his 3rd rebound tonight for the lead. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Pistons leading. Jackson with it. Picked up by Thompson. With the teardrop. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Golden State's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Curry gets the bucket.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
Chance there to take the lead, missing. Now Detroit moving it up. Here's Caldwell Pope. The 9-footer's on the mark. And now a 4-point Detroit lead.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is G8, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Jackson kicks to Harris. The Warriors pull it in.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Curry, good.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no line in those totals. And guys, the Warriors ended the year at just over a 10-point differential per game. I mean, still that number is staggering when you think of what it takes to achieve that mark over the course of a season. Typically, championship teams are somewhere in the +6 to +8 range. 10 is off the chart.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And a different look here for the Pistons. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Drummond. Tolliver comes in for Marcus Morris. Johnson, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Jody Meeks in for Caldwell Pope. Clark, third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away. And you know what? That Warriors point differential was helped out a lot by their play at home. The home differential was almost +15 points per game. A lot of blowout wins. Scary thing is they set their starters in the 4th so often, they could have made those numbers even higher.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
Good little 2-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that, could you?
Yeah,
No.
Right. Yeah, he probably just thrown on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Johnson. Uncovered. Misses off the right iron. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
It's Jackson with the drive. Puts it up from 12. And he hits the jumper for 2. Jackson's got 8 points in the quarter. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Clark. No good. And Detroit the other way now. Johnson at the elbow. Tolliver down low. He's covered by Iguodala. There's the pick. The drive by Jackson. Tries again. Kicks it out to Johnson. Sinks the triple. Johnson's got 10. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
Well, 8 lead changes, Kevin, so far as the teams are battling it out here in the third.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. So it's Detroit now, and on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. They've got Drummond. Jody Meeks out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And it's Drummond with the jam.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Back to Curry. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Curry's got 40 points.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Now, here's Meeks, guarded by Curry. Barnes against Harris. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bogut's checked in from deep.
Oh! How about that, Kevin?
What range on that shot. It's amazing. Now, here's Meeks, guarded by Curry. Harris a screen on Curry. Here's Meeks. It's hauled in by Bogut.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
The Pistons trailer. Kicks it to Caldwell-Pope. Pulls it from the elbow. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Barnes, and he dunks it down.
Flush that thing. Down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
In the break, guys, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He told the squad, now is the time when we turn it on and leave them in the rear view mirror. It won't be easy, but guys, I know we can put them away. Let's see if they can deliver, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and it doesn't hurt to be on fire from beyond. They have been really good from the three-point line.
You know, Bogut, as I recall, Clark was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defense. They've been very untidy with the ball here. Commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Outside Curry. That three off the mark. The Pistons have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. The pass to Caldwell Pope for 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th assist in this one. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
He dishes it to Caldwell Pope. Back to Jackson. The Pistons working the ball around now. And it's Drummond missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Thompson passes to Barnes. Back to Thompson. Out to the right wing. Here's Curry with the 3. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jackson with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Jackson drives in. Here's Harris. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Pass to Green. Top the key, Barnes. Curry outside. No good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And the wide open shot from Morris. They get it back. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Golden State's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Curry dishes to Thompson. With his first shot attempt, and that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for the Warriors.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 1:52 left in the fourth. Here's Jackson. They set the pick. He feeds it to Harris. To the middle. Here's Drummond. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Curry. No good on the quick 3.
Yeah, real nice shot selection there. I guess he's working on his buzzer beater form.
That's a reach, but perhaps that is the case. Or maybe he was trying to knock a bird off of the scoreboard.
Is about right. Because I still can't figure that one out.
No, and I see no birds up there.
No.
From deep 3-point range. Rebounded by the Pistons. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Way to stay alert and grab the long rebound.
Out to the right wing. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got 50 points.
He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. .103 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy.
Oh,
Beautiful jam.
those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
The Pistons have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14.
Assist goes to Reggie Jackson.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point range, knocks down the three. There's 45 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Jackson has the open look. Nails it.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
Still a chance here, but they need to score.
I really agree, but it has to happen on every possession. They need points every trip.
And an intentional foul right there. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep.
You had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making them.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're behind by...